Welcome to Vegan Adjacent. I'm Fat Squirrel. Tonight, also, I'm going to remember for once, if you like the video, like it and subscribe. Watch it on YouTube. Let's get this ball going. So, tonight we're going to make accoutrement. And by that, one of the goals I had this week was to really push out the last instances of dairy that were still in my life, which mainly involved coffee and tea. I like some milk in my tea, I like some cream in my coffee. Well, half and half anyway. So what my new book says is that there are options. And actually this little recipe I'm about to show you is coming from one John Howard. Hi, John Howard. And that is using a coconut milk, which I've put in here, adding a little vanilla extract, and then whipping it up. Whip it good. So I got a new blender, and I'm going to give that a whirl. So I'm not exactly sure how much vanilla extract. I know vanilla extract is very strong. Whew. So I would think for 1 cup of milk you might use a teaspoon. I've got about 13.5 ounces, which I guess is close to 2 cups. I'm going to use a tablespoon, which in my mind 2 teaspoons is close to a tablespoon, give or take. So we're going to put about that much in there. Ooh, it's dark and lovely. Alright, so about that. Now, this is going to be the first time I'm using the immersion blender. This can go real south real quick. I'm going to stick it in there. Okay, alright, everything's fine. So I'm mixing it. Mix it good. Blend it. It's probably pretty boring to watch. I don't know. We'll see if I can get some editing skills and edit this out. But we're blending that up. J-Ho, as I call him, John Howard, suggested that maybe adding a little stevia if you wanted a little sweeter, but I'm also trying to train my taste to not desire so much sweetness. So I think this is hot. I think that we're probably going to be fine without the stevia. Alright. Let me get a fresh spoon. And by a fresh spoon, I mean rinsing this one. Let's give that a taste. Okay. Tastes like inshore. So we might go ahead and add a little sweetener in there. Yeah. Yep. But, you know what? I can already tell you... Okay, we'll handle that later. I can already tell you that I am going to be able to accept it as a milk substitute. So, when it comes to cream, I think the little dollop of cream is like 20 or 40 calories in and of itself. And our coconut milk is 40 calories for 1/3 of a cup. And you don't use anywhere near that in coffee. Like maybe you use 1/3 cup a day if you drink as much coffee as I do, which is too much coffee. Really. So I like it. I've got another attachment available. No. No. Yeah. I don't know how anything works. Oh, yes. Okay, here it is. Got it. We've got another attachment. A whisk. I'm sorry, one day I'll figure out how to have the camera stop autofocusing. But for now, we don't have that. Okay, good. Then I'm going to put this little whisker in. And now we're going to whisk it. I hope this doesn't go flying everywhere. that this is doing anything really, but we learned that together. Okay, perfect. So the other thing I want to cover is in my new fancy cookbook, How Not to Die. I don't know how many of the recipes I can actually share with you, and yes, I'm sweating because it's New York and it's humid and it's August. I don't know how many of the recipes I can actually share with you before I get sued, because intellectual property law is not my forte. But I'm going to show you this one. So, one of the things that they said is it's about whole foods, not the grocery store, but the idea of whole foods. I know there's a number of you out there all like, try the Whole30. Whatever. So, what they've suggested is that you can make your own homemade sweetener, and they call it a date syrup. So, it starts with 1 cup of dates, pitted dates, right? Are these pitted? I'm gonna go with they're pitted. So, and you soak that in a cup of hot water for an hour, and then add in a whole lemon, but with the rind off, right? So a peeled lemon, but with that pulpy outside. So we're gonna blend that up and give it a whirl. All right. So, I'm going to put this on the counter. Yeah, that should be better. It's very wobbly. Let's turn it up. What do you think's bouncing around there? Do you think it's pits? Do you think I did not get pitted dates? I think they're pits. Aha! Pits! We're just going to say that the pits are part of the whole food. Alright. Oh, it's sort of gelatinous. I'm going to have to blend this some more, I think, but I want to give it a try. Wow! Oh! Ooh. Hello! So, this is not something I'll be using in coffee, but one of the suggested items for like breakfast is a grain bowl where you might have some steel cut oats and mixed berries, and then you can mix in a little date syrup. I think it's going to be great for that. But the lemon is adding a bazawa that I was not expecting. Oh, that'll get you. Wow. Think of like, what are those different types of jellies? Like not a meringue, but a marmalade. Yes, a marmalade. So think of a zesty lemon marmalade, and the sweetness from the dates, and those dates give it that plummy taste. Yeah, yeah. Amazing. So I'm gonna see what I need to do. Probably use a different blender. I think the old hand blender here has different purposes, so maybe I'll put this in a real blender, blend it up, put it on a puree perhaps, or a liquefy. I think I'll get something closer to a syrup, whereas right now I have, like I said, this marmalade. That's that. That's what we have. For dinner, we're going to make a little cauliflower soup. And that is today's update. Love you. Bye.